Hi guys, I'm Stefan, and in this video I want to teach you how to play the piece B1 Lullaby by Dyson from the ABRSM 2027-2028 Grade 1 Piano Exam Book. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I offer online piano lessons. If you're looking for one, there's going to be information below. So Lullaby is in the B section of the book, which is usually about lyrical melodies, so expressive melodies. And we can see this instantly in the right-hand melody, which is made up of so many slurs. So our primary goal is to shape those very short slurs and to break the melody into these small units and make sure that each phrase has a lovely shape, a beginning and end. And that's why we have so many hairpins or crescendos and diminuendos in a very short space of time. The piece is in 6/8, so compound time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it needs to feel like it's in 2 beats. Compound time 6/8 is duple time, so 2 groups of 3s. We are going to count in eighth notes or quavers, so every quaver is going to be 1 beat long, and the dotted quarter note, the dotted crotchets are going to be 3 beats long. Super important to solidify this counting method in your head. There's no key signature, so we start in the key of A minor and we finish in A minor as well. So let's play through hands separately and then we're going to put it hands together. The left hand is very straightforward. We start in this A minor position and then we have an A minor chord and then a suspension chord. So 5, 3, 1, 5, 2, 1. And you'll see this pattern is going to repeat with slight alterations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for the first 5 bars, we stayed in this position, in this A minor position, and it just kept repeating. In bar 6, we need to move into the C major position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now then we move down to an inverted F major position in bar 10. So A, C, F, which is going to change to a B flat major in the second half of the bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it moves again back into the bass clef and it's going to be an E major going to an A. So G sharp B E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then moving again to D major inversion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And finally back to our A minor position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So quite straightforward. I think the difficulty here is to be able to move very quickly between the positions, and for that I would suggest practicing it in a blocked pattern. So playing this A position, then moving to the C position, then down to the F position, E major position, D major position, and back to the A position. And then the hand is going to memorize where it needs to go exactly. The other thing technique-wise is to make sure the hand is rounded and you're doing a little bit of rotation with these broken chords so they sound nice and even all the way through, and also making sure that this accompaniment is always softer than the right hand melody. But you can see that in the sheet music it says P for the left hand and MP, mezzo piano, for the right hand. So this is accompaniment, right hand is melody, so make sure the left hand stays softer throughout. Now let's see that right hand. There's a lot more interesting melody going on there. We start number 2 on the E, and we have these longer notes followed by shorter melodies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what happened here? We have a 2-note slur, and in a 2-note slur, make sure the first one is always stronger and the second one you kind of release on it. So drop, release. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And this is where we have those hairpins. So as you go to the higher note, you do a crescendo, and as you end up on the thumb on the D, you're going to do a diminuendo. And you're going to do this in every bar where you see that dynamics. It's called natural dynamics, and it's going to give a little bit of shape to these very short phrases. And make sure you lift up. Super important to lift up at the end of every slur. So make sure you time your notes. I would say on the 6th beat, you can always lift. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we modulate up to the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, lift. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice I was really emphasizing these lifts in the right hand because they are super important, and that's what's going to give you a high mark for phrasing. And of course, within the phrases, make sure the notes are very nicely connected so you play with a very expressive legato. The final 2 notes have this straight line underneath, which is basically tenuto. It means hold the note to the full value, a slight pressure on them, so sinking into those A's. But it's PP, pianissimo at the same time, so don't make it too strong, but just feel like it's a bit of emphasis on those 2 notes. Now, when we put it together, it's the exact same story, but making sure the left hand is softer than the right hand. And when the right hand lifts up, the left hand carries on the accompaniment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift. 4, 5, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the phrase ended. Then we move up to the C position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Position change again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And pianissimo is più piano, very softly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And now be careful here, slightly different. And double note. And finishing on the A. So quite a nice piece. It's not too tricky notes-wise, but the expressive part is what you need to put most of your attention to. So don't just play the notes and once you get it, even and the right notes, it's done and dusted. No, it's not. You need to really watch out for your lifts. You need to watch out for the dynamics in those very short phrases, the crescendos, diminuendos. That's what they expect from these B pieces. That's what they are about, expression and artistry.